Even with all our technology, all our progress, many of us still feel lost, adrift in a world that seems to shift beneath our feet. It's as if, despite the bright lights and constant connectivity, we're still wandering through a thick, disorienting fog, unsure of what's ahead or where we're going. This fog isn't just the weather outside, it's a feeling, a sense that the world is unpredictable, that the path forward is hidden. We move through our days with a sense of uncertainty, sometimes feeling like every step could lead us somewhere new or nowhere at all. The threats we face today aren't wild animals lurking in the shadows or storms on the horizon. Instead, they're invisible worries, economic shifts that happen overnight, sudden changes in our jobs or relationships, and a constant uncertainty about what the future might hold. These are the new predators, and they're harder to see, harder to fight. This is the new wilderness we must navigate. It's not made of trees and rivers, but of unknowns and doubts. And surviving here demands a different kind of strength, a mental resilience, a willingness to keep moving even when the way forward isn't clear. Confidence in this world isn't about being fearless. It's about trusting your ability to adapt, to respond, to find your way even when you can't see more than a few steps ahead. It's about knowing that you have what it takes to handle whatever comes, even if you don't know exactly what that will be. Without this belief in ourselves, uncertainty can become paralyzing. We freeze, unable to move forward, trapped by our own doubts and fears. The fog thickens and we lose sight of our own strengths. So how do we build confidence on such unstable ground? The answer isn't to try and predict every twist and turn. Instead, it's to focus on the present moment, on what we can control right now. By grounding ourselves in the here and now, we find clarity, even when the future is hidden. Forge a mindset as reliable as a survival knife, one that doesn't just survive uncertainty, but thrives because of it. Practice skills, build habits, and nurture the inner resources that help you stay steady, no matter how thick the fog becomes. The fog won't clear just because we wish it would. We can't wait for perfect visibility or absolute certainty. Instead, we must learn to walk through it step by step, trusting our instincts and the tools we carry, our experience, our adaptability, our courage. This journey is about turning fear into fuel and doubt into determination. Every step we take, even when we can't see the destination, is a testament to our resilience. In the end, it's not about avoiding the fog, it's about learning to move forward, no matter how uncertain the path may seem. In survival, you need a compass. It's a simple tool, but in the wilderness, it can mean the difference between wandering aimlessly and finding your way home. The compass doesn't tell you exactly where to go, but it always points you in the right direction, no matter how lost you feel. In life, your compass is your sense of purpose, your true north. It's that deep inner pull that guides you through uncertainty, helping you navigate the twists and turns that inevitably come your way. Just as a compass needle finds north, your purpose helps you find meaning, even when the path ahead is foggy. It's not about rigid plans. It's about knowing your core values, the beliefs that guide you when the path is unclear. Plans can change and circumstances can shift, but your values are the steady ground beneath your feet. They're the principles you return to when you're faced with tough choices or when life throws you off course. When the world shifts, your internal foundation must be rock solid. The storms of life, unexpected setbacks, disappointments, or even moments of doubt can shake you. But if you know what you stand for, you can weather any storm with resilience and confidence. Without it, you're easily swayed by panic or noise, chasing goals that don't fulfill you. You might find yourself pulled in 100 directions, reacting to every crisis or trend, but never feeling truly satisfied or at peace. Knowing your true north gives you agency and anchors you in a storm. It's the calm in the chaos, the quiet voice that reminds you of who you are and what truly matters, even when everything around you feels uncertain. Your values help you make tough decisions. Do you push on or do you seek shelter? When you're at a crossroads, your true north gives you the clarity to choose the path that aligns with your beliefs, not just the one that seems easiest or most popular. Do you choose risk or safety? Do you follow the crowd or do you listen to your own inner voice? These moments define your journey, and your values are the compass that keeps you true to yourself. This clarity cuts through chaos and shows you what matters most right now. It helps you focus on what's truly important so you can let go of distractions and noise that don't serve your purpose. Finding your true north is simple. Reflect, ask what you're proud of, what you won't compromise, and who you want to be when things get tough. Take time to look inward to notice the moments when you felt most alive, most authentic, and most at peace. Write these down and revisit them often. Your values aren't set in stone, they can evolve as you grow, but keeping them visible helps you stay grounded and intentional in your choices. Your values are your most essential gear, ensuring you arrive as the person you want to be, no matter where you end up. When you know your true north, every step you take is purposeful, and every challenge becomes an opportunity to become the best version of yourself. Anxiety and self-doubt are natural on any journey. They're your body's alarm system. But in modern life, the alarm rarely shuts off, leaving us exhausted and overwhelmed. Self-doubt whispers worst-case scenarios, eroding confidence and making us afraid to act. Remember, these feelings are not you, they're just reactions, patterns learned from experience. Acknowledge them without judgment. Observe, there's that anxiety again. This creates space to choose your response. Feelings are like weather, they pass. You are not the storm, you are the sky. Growth happens when you act despite anxiety and doubt. Each time you do, you build resilience and rewrite your mental script. These shadows aren't solid threats, they're just shadows. Turn toward the light of action and self-belief to reclaim your power. Confidence is built, not born. It's like a muscle that grows with use. Start with small, achievable goals. When life feels overwhelming, break things down into tiny steps. Each small victory, a made bed, a finished task, proves to your brain, I am capable. This creates momentum, turning one win into another. Small goals bypass perfectionism and paralysis. You don't have to solve everything at once, just take the first step. Over time, these wins change how you see yourself as someone who takes action and follows through. This is the foundation of real confidence. When uncertainty hits, you'll have a reservoir of success to draw from. You'll know you can face challenges, one steady step at a time. That's how you build unshakable confidence. Every survivalist needs a kit. So does your mind. First, conscious breathing. Slow, deep breaths calm your nervous system and bring you back to the present. Second, movement. Even a short walk or stretch burns off stress and resets your mind. Third, gratitude. Write down 3 things you're grateful for each day to retrain your brain to notice the positive. Finally, connect with nature. A few minutes outside can reset your perspective and calm your mind. These tools, breathing, movement, gratitude, and nature, are your essentials. Use them daily to stay grounded and strong. They're not luxuries, they're your mental first aid kit. Keep them close and you'll be ready for whatever comes. Simple actions, powerful results. That's how you stay resilient on the trail. In the wild, you tend to your wounds and rest. Why not do the same for your mind? Self-kindness is your shelter. Treat yourself as you would a friend. It's not about making excuses, but about being a better coach to yourself. When you fall, acknowledge the difficulty, then encourage yourself to get up and try again. Pay attention to your self-talk. If you catch yourself being harsh, reframe it. That didn't go as planned, but I did my best. This shift turns setbacks into learning, not shame. Self-kindness builds resilience and makes you more willing to take risks. Your worth isn't tied to performance. You're worthy of care simply for being human. This is the shelter you can always return to, no matter the storm. On Everest, caught in a deadly storm, my teammate and I were lost, exhausted and nearly out of hope. The wind howled around us, whipping snow into our faces and erasing any trace of the path behind. Every step felt heavier than the last, and the biting cold seeped through every layer of clothing, chilling us to the bone. The mountain, so majestic in the sunlight, had become a place of danger and uncertainty. Panic was the real enemy. It crept in quietly, whispering doubts and fears, threatening to overwhelm our minds even more than the storm threatened our bodies. In those moments, it was easy to imagine giving up, to let the fear take over, but we focused on what we could control. The next step, finding shelter, checking oxygen. We broke the ordeal down into small, manageable tasks. Each action, no matter how minor, became a lifeline. We checked our gear, made sure our oxygen tanks were working, and kept moving. one slow step at a time, refusing to let the enormity of the situation paralyze us. We kept each other's spirits up, reminding ourselves of our reasons to keep going. We shared stories, cracked jokes, and encouraged one another, even when our voices trembled with fatigue. The bond between us grew stronger with every challenge we faced together. It was a battle against the elements and our own fear. The storm raged on, but inside we fought to keep hope alive. Every gust of wind was a test, every icy blast a reminder of our vulnerability, but also of our determination. We trusted our skills, each other, and held on to hope. We made decisions together, supported one another, and never let go of the belief that we could make it through. That trust was our anchor in the chaos. When the storm briefly cleared, we saw the camp lights and found our way back, utterly spent, but alive. The sight of those glowing tents in the distance was the most beautiful thing I'd ever seen. Every ache and pain faded as relief washed over us. We had survived. That experience taught me true strength isn't the absence of fear, it's acting in spite of it. I learned that courage is not about never feeling afraid, but about moving forward even when fear is all around you. It's about making choices, however small, that keep you going. It's about finding your unbreakable spirit when everything else is falling apart. When the world seems against you and the odds are stacked high, that's when your true character is revealed. The mountain tested us, but it also showed us what we were truly capable of. Confidence is forged in the storm, not in the calm. It's in the moments of struggle and adversity that we discover our deepest reserves of strength and resilience. The storm shaped us, made us stronger, and gave us a story to carry forward. That's the spirit you carry forward. The unbreakable spirit that endures, inspires, and reminds you that even in the harshest conditions, hope and determination can light the way home. Let's recap your expedition map for thriving in uncertainty. First, find your true north, know your values and let them guide you. Second, master small victories, break challenges into steps and celebrate each one. Third, use your mental survival kit, breathing, movement, gratitude and nature. These are your essentials for mental and emotional health. Finally, practice relentless self-kindness. Be your own best ally, not your harshest critic. Learn from mistakes, don't punish yourself. With these strategies, you're equipped for whatever lies ahead. This is how you thrive, not just survive. The trail doesn't end here. This is just base camp. The real adventure begins when you put these strategies into practice. The world will stay uncertain, but you're no longer unprepared. Reflect on your past victories. They're proof of your strength. Take one small action today. Breathe deeply, write a gratitude list, or tackle a task you've avoided. Don't wait. The time is now. Your story can inspire others. Share your journey and draw strength from your community. We're all in this together. Face the fog with confidence, trust your compass and take it one step at a time. Your greatest adventure is just beginning.